So right now we're about Lakin. We're headed south on Halstead. About to hit Randolph. Out here for sure. Randolph. See me, I can go get out and get in front of it. Randolph. As you can see, there's a couple here. If you're just tuning in, we're over by Madison and Halstead. So this started in Lincoln Park at the high school. The word on the streets that I got was that this was put together by the students themselves. So it's nice to see everyone out here peacefully protesting, exercising their First Amendment right. So it looks like I'm getting close to the beginning. I'm going to try to get up in there and get a feed from the front.
Those racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Those racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey.
Send me a message and you can do it through iMessage. Do that so I can just read it on my phone. I can't open any other messages without pulling out my phone. So the more I can stay on these handlebars, the closer I can get to the front. This thing is long. This thing is so long. Okay, I'm gonna hit the sidewalk here. Excuse me, brother. So as you can see, there's hundreds of people out here. Hundreds of people. Thousands of people even. Handing out water. Saying what's up. Got the news out here. Excuse me. Police too, just chilling. So right now we're outside of the, this is the police training academy. On your right, on your right, on your right, on your right. Thank you, thank you. We have the police academy. This is where they train. So I'm not gonna be able to get on the sidewalk though. Probably don't want me there, so. Sorry. So, as it seems right now, everyone is on the same message as far as BLM is concerned. But there's sprinklings of that ACAB shit that all cops are bastards thing. So there's a couple of those sprinkled in throughout. But primarily, everyone's staying on message. I'll let you listen in. Okay, I'm gonna try to get another wide shot. Excuse me. Thank you. Excuse me. Okay, so now, hold on. So I guess, so everyone's stopped here. There's still more people moving. I think it was a stop to get the police line moved in. I'm gonna jump back on and go back to the front of this. Do you have a Should be getting. Yeah, and people sitting down. Okay, give me 1 second. You have it on 7 or 8, right? And then go to like 16. What happens? From Streamlabs. That's because you're probably not sending enough packets. Is it on? Yeah, right? Yeah.
None of these cops care. Look how many cats. Look at these national guard members. People that are doing nothing. In my comrade, peaceful protest. Swear from you to move out. I think that we are not afraid of them.
sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Like George Floyd and everybody else. Me, long as that or not, we can't breathe. Because we need y'all to protect us. We shouldn't have to protest. We shouldn't have to ask for protection when it's your fucking job. Do you understand me? It's your fucking job. We don't want to have to look at you and be fearful. That's not protection. We want to look at you and welcome you and say, you know what? He's on my side. She's on my side. This isn't what protection looks like. This is what fear and fight is. That I wonder why we do this shit. So when you take a knee, when you stand by our side, when I have a police officer standing by my side, even right now, one of y'all can walk up to me right now and stand by my side. That is a symbol of unity. It shouldn't just be all these communities. It's y'all too. That's on y'all.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
My sis said this is what protection looks like. I felt that. Remember we were walking and I told y'all that I believe we will win? So I want y'all to repeat after me. I believe that we will win. I said I believe that we will win. I said I believe that we will win. We'll win. All right, where are all the marshals at? Where are my people? I need all the marshals. Can y'all say all the marshals? All the marshals. Please come to the center. Please come to the center. All the marshals. Please come to the center. Please come to the center. If y'all believe that Black Lives Matter, I want to hear a round of applause. Y'all look good. What do we want? What do we want? Now. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Now. If we don't get it,
Foot, which foot? Thank you. Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, sorry, yeah.
Silent cops are guilty too. Silent cops are guilty too. Silent cops are guilty too. Silent cops are guilty.
Silent cops are guilty too.
Silent cops are guilty too. Silent cops are guilty. Silent cops are guilty. Silent cops guilty too.
Excuse me, sorry about Excuse me.
It's actually okay if some folks do not want to come. If you continue back home, somebody that you know, please, people, stay safe.
All right, so police training build academy, and I'll forget the name of this time, but find a way to not capture your own voice. Oh, got it. Well, I'm just trying to give narrative, but I got you. I'll mute it in between. So just to give a little feedback, we're obviously in Chicago. We're right in front of the police building, the police academy training, and there's a couple thousand people out here. This started in Lincoln Park. It started in Lincoln Park, and it moved down Halstead South towards this location. So, yeah.
I love you. Please stay safe.
I need to. Do you have a water bottle? Do you mind putting it in this pocket here? You see it? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Forgot to bring water today. Do you have a water bottle? Do you mind putting it in this pocket here? You see it? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Forgot to bring water today. Do you have a water bottle? Do you mind putting it in this pocket here? You see it?
Silent cops are guilty too.
guilty too. Silent cops are guilty too. Silent cops are guilty too. Silent cops are guilty too.
So I'm gonna go kind of right alongside everyone for a little bit. You guys had a chance to see a bunch of people just walking by in front of the police academy. So there are a lot of people out here. And when I say a lot of people, I mean there's a lot of people out here. So I'm gonna go on a little bit up towards the front, see if we can get some other shots from the front. So now we're on Laughlin and Jackson. So as you can see, it's just like a sea of bodies, and it's been going on for quite some time. Oh, sorry. So we're about to get in front of the United Center. Not in front of the United Center, but go behind the United Center. We're gonna go in front of Malcolm X, the college. So let's go up there. Sorry, give me a second with the shaky cam. Okay, so instead of going in front of, as it is a one-way street and the cops do have it blocked off, we're taking a left on Ogden now. So, give me 1 second. So yeah, if you're just tuning in, we're live in Chicago. This is the DA perspective. We're doing coverage of the protest in Chicago in support of the Black Lives Matter movement and to bring some light to the death of George Floyd among many other African-Americans that have been slain at the hands of the police. And again, regardless of what you think, I'm out here trying to just cover this as much as possible so that we can create an alternate narrative to what you are most likely going to see on the news. So, excuse me. So, reports were that this protest was put together by high school students from Lincoln Park High School, because that it began. So I apologize for not being able to confirm those reports, but I can tell you that it did start in Lincoln Park for sure. And we have come down Halstead, south on Halstead, to this location. So yeah, right now we're by Fifth Third Arena. That's the new Blackhawks training center. So we're headed across the highway here on Ogden. Sorry, 1 second. In the middle. So, trying to stay on the wings. So there are, like, no bullshit, like a couple thousand people out here. Like this is the biggest thing I've seen thus far. So, shout out to Thursdays. So apologies if you're trying to watch on Facebook Live. It's not working, but Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube have pretty clean feeds right now. So I don't know if I can get around this, but I'm going to try. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Excuse me. On your left. On your left. Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me. On your right. On your left. Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry. So. It's okay, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Okay, so 16 shots in the canoe. That's for Laquan McDonald, who was shot 16 times by the Chicago police, and then didn't nothing happened with that. So it was a hard-fought battle to get any type of justice out of that one. The video was replayed over and over and over again in Chicago's media and some media around the nation for a while. But again, not much usually comes out of all that. So the cops are on our flank. They're flanked to our left as we're walking forward. So you can see them following us here, over here to the left side. I'm gonna try to get back out to the right of this. Yeah, thank you. So, sorry, excuse me, I'm gonna cut over here. Thank you, sorry, yeah. So, sorry, thank you. So yeah, like I said, here, let me get back on this. So, yeah. So I'm gonna give you guys a shot of, if I can, as high as I can go, so you can see how incredibly large this is. Give me a second, I'll get you back online. So now we're passing by the Cook County Hospital. We're on Harrison. So now we're still on Ogden. We're about to pass the Jesse Brown VA hospital. Shout out to Jesse Brown VA. For those of you who didn't listen the other night, I told a story about how that place. That's cool. No, I can't get it either. I told a story about how that hospital saved my life. So I have a special place in my heart for that, and my dick. To be completely honest, I had cancer. So yeah. Shout out to Jesse Brown. So again, want to thank everybody for tuning in on thanks brother. Want to thank everyone for tuning in Facebook. Hopefully Facebook caught back up, but if it didn't, oh, shout out to Engine X. That's how we're running this shit right here. It's a little secret for all you jumping on the IRL train. Get on there, use Engine X, shit's dope. So
Our streets! Our streets!
whew. Sorry brother, thanks.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!
All right, so I'm finally getting here out front. I'll get out front and then we'll just do on your left, on your left. Thanks, brother.
We don't need our streets! 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 Our streets!
Look up. Sorry. It's all good. So like I said, we're right in front of the VA hospital. There's probably a couple thousand people out here. So this is gonna go on for quite some time. Shout out Carl Smith for the subscription. I appreciate it on YouTube. So there's no speeches happening in the front. Everyone's just marching. The person who had the megaphone over by the training academy is way back in the pack. So we are in front of the VA hospital now. Give me a second. I need to grab another cord because one of my devices is dying. So give me 1 second. So give me a second while I put this, the camera's gonna go down for a bit. Like the camera's gonna stay on, I'm meaning it's just gonna point down. So give me 1 second. But I did get word to go to the front, so I will be doing that now. Just give me 1 second. Let me get resituated here. Again, shout out for Tech City, Chicago for moderating the chat and passing the word along. So, completely honest, I don't know which one he's checking. I think it's YouTube, but Yeah. All right, cool. So we're plugged in everywhere. So let's get it. All right, so still that the thick part of the pack is in front of us, but as you can see, there's still a bunch of people. Sorry, there's still a bunch of people down this way. So yeah, but I'm gonna turn. They're all the way. They're still on the bridge, all the way back down the street. So, but I'm gonna go back to the front and see what's popping off over there. Give me a second. Take a little cruise with your boy. So again, we're just passing the VA hospital. So everybody's showing the nurses over here, or whoever's working. You see them in the scrubs right here, showing all those wonderful people some love. So that was some cheering you heard earlier, maybe. What was going on? I think me and this guy. So forgive me for shaky cam. I'm on the sidewalk right now so I can get around. So now we're on Ogden and Taylor, over by the juvenile detention facility. Tons of cars out here honking in solidarity. I think everyone's starting to figure it out. It's cool. Low there. So there's kids waving from inside the detention center, front through the windows. It's hard to see through the windows, so plus I don't have the correct angle, so again, I'm not gonna show that. And that's what I need to do. Sorry, Bill. I mean, this guy's like over it. So, excuse me.
Don't shoot, hands up! Don't shoot, hands up! Don't shoot.
Hands up.
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 Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. George Floyd. 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 Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor. No racist police. No justice, no peace. Fuck these racist police. No justice, no peace. Fuck these racist police. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No racist police. No justice, no peace. No racist police.
Well,
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Tony McDade! Tony McDade! Tony McDade! Tony McDade! Tony McDade! Tony McDade!
excuse me. Excuse me.
Tony McDade! Tony McDade! Tony McDade! Tony McDade! Tony McDade!
Excuse me. I'm gonna go around. Excuse me, sir.
For too long we have been ignored, right? And so we're here to tell them, enough is enough. We have been neglected and we're tired of it. We are here to demand justice for George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Tony McDade, Sandra Bland, Pamela Turner, Karen Gaines, Deborah Downer, and horrifyingly so many fucking more. There shouldn't be so many names, but there is. We're here to say Black Lives Matter. We're here to say Black Queer Lives Matter. And we're here for it. We're here because our officials don't see the importance of funding our communities that they have historically divested. We're here because our officials don't see the importance of funding our communities that they have historically de-invested in. Our communities have been marginalized because of these divestments, and we are tired of it. CPS would rather spend $30 million on a contract with the police that support our students and our families. It's fucked up. And hell yeah, money on office owners in our fucking schools. That ain't right. They would rather spend money, about $995 million on Cop Academy that don't support the youth. Why would they do that? They're showing us that they don't care about the youth. We have been demanding for no Cop Academy since they started fundraising for it, even in 2018. But clearly the city doesn't care. They don't care about the youth, they don't care about our neighborhoods, they don't care about our families. This is how the city is creating the school to prison pipeline, and that is fucked up. It's time that we say enough is enough. It's enough, enough is enough. We're here to show them that we are the youth and we have power. And we're going to break down their systems. We demand and redirect a funding towards the safety of our families, our communities, and our future. When we say safety, we don't mean more police. When we say safety, we mean black and brown families are safe. When our schools are fully funded. When we all have mental health centers in our neighborhoods. When we have social and economic justice. We are here to say defund the police now. We are bringing in the long-term perspective to revolutionize the system for a better city, a better country, and a better world. We're in the city hall, and so guess what? Now we're taking it to the streets. Thank you.
All right, can we get one more round of applause going? Thank you. Thank you. Now, I want you guys to give yourselves and the people around you a round of applause, because we did that today. We did that! Now again, we have been promoting this as a peaceful protest the whole time. So keep that in mind. We do have a curfew set in at 9 p.m. Fuck the curfew, right? Right. But we need to ensure that you guys get home safe. So if you guys could do me a favor and start heading home, start coordinating to head home. If you need a ride, let me know, let Jack know. We'll try to help you out as best as possible. Just communicate and start heading home, everyone, please. Tomorrow's another day. There's another protest, I promise. Our voices will be heard. So we have the Pink Line Coke stop available just a few blocks that way. That doesn't really help, but where are we?
The blue line's right up the street.
Northeast. Here we go. Everybody. There you go. Thank you. Again, I just want to reiterate. Any best to me, please. Any megaphones that belong to CTU, back to me, please. I don't want to have to pay them. Hey, oh, also, who are curious, you can find more info with the hashtag Police Free Schools and hashtag Chicago Protest. Every day, those hashtags get updated with what's going on around the city. Don't stay home and stay silent, okay? Stay safe!
Were you live streaming that?
Oh yeah.
What were you on?
It just on my personal is Andy Thayer.
Oh, what is it? What personal what?
Facebook.
Oh,
Facebook.
you want me to show you how to multicast? I'm on 4 right now. Sure.
You're on right now.
Yeah, 4. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. All 4. Yeah, give me your information. I'll share with you how to.
Andy Thayer.
I'm sorry, I'm connected. I'm so. Oh, you are too.
Let me. I'll say it into your camera. Andy Thayer. ANDY space THAYER.
All right, cool.
I'm definitely technologically challenged.
It's all good. We'll figure it out. We'll get you streaming, man. This is important work.
Mic check.
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 Repeat after me. There are some people.
There are some people.
There are some people
There are some people
who need a ride.
who need a ride.
If you're one of those people, raise your hand. If you have a car, if you have a car, if you have a car, please connect with one of those people with their hands raised. Please connect with one of those people with their hands raised. We are what we need. We are what we need. We are what we need. Please get home, y'all. I love y'all. Ashe.
Thank you so much.
So yeah, everything just finished up. Let's see if we can get a couple questions with a couple. Can I ask you guys a couple questions? We're streaming on 4 separate platforms right now. There's a couple hundred people watching. What brought you out today? I know it's an obvious answer, but if you guys want to.
Black Lives Matter. We just
Yeah.
wanted to get involved.
Yeah. So what do you think is going to be the most effective thing to get what you want across, what you're looking for?
Voting.
I'm sorry? Voting? Yeah, you guys in Houston? Great.
Yeah, de-escalation training.
De-escalation training? Teaching officers that they're not lawyers. I'm repeating it because sometimes people can't hear at home. That's all. Yeah. Warriors. Soldiers. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you all for your time. Y'all have a good day. The DA perspective, if you want to check it out later. Yeah. Thanks, guys. So let's see if we can get a couple more questions with a couple more people. I got some equipment coming in the mail. It's going to give me a microphone that I can just hand to people. It'll be a lot easier for you to hear them. So I got to figure out how to rig up that mic as far as like connected to this device. I already have a plan in mind. So again, I also want to be careful who I talk to out here. A lot of these people are fairly young, and I don't know if it's.
Look after each other. Do not go home alone.
I don't know if it's like legit for me to be like talking to kids without parents' consent and shit. I don't know how that works. So if y'all got kids, you let me know. So let's go take a cruise real quick through here. So again, if you're just tuning in, we just finished a Black Lives Matter protest. We're right in front of the juvenile detention center. So we have a couple people hanging around, talking to the cops. You know, this is like the cool stuff that we see that goes on. You know, there's some people breaking off this way, and we have some people here again. So opening up the dialogue is kind of always a good thing. So just keep it moving. So we have more cops here in front of the Cook County Juvenile Center. So Chopper 5 in the sky. So if you're just tuning in, you're live with the DA perspective. I appreciate y'all tuning in and taking part in all this. So we are live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. I think there was some issues with Facebook, so if Facebook's not working, sorry about that tonight. We're working on fixing that. So everyone's yelling, "Free those kids," because they're all waving in the window in the detention center over here. Well, not all of them. There's a couple kids waving through the window. So So now everybody's gonna start spreading out, going different directions. Again, this started in Lincoln Park in Chicago earlier today, and they walked all the way down here. So some people are quite a bit of ways away from their house right now. So it's interesting to see how everyone's gonna get home. Excuse me. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut across that cool, man.
Yeah, go for it, dude. Sorry. Same. Am I gonna make it? Thanks, guys. So. Alright. So again, if you're just tuning in, we're at the tail end of the protest that started in Lincoln Park High School today, Black Lives Matter. A couple thousand people were out here. This whole street was filled with people earlier today. They've just ended it because we do have a curfew in Chicago of, I believe it is 9 o'clock. So everyone's dispersing to go home. I believe everyone's going either towards the blue line or the pink line or bus, whatever their mode of transport is at the moment. So again, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm going to continue to cover these as much as I can. And bring you guys what's on the ground. So what I'll do is, because it's thinning out quite a bit over here, we'll just post up right here and give you guys a visual of people walking back. So one of the big tenets of this march that I saw today, because it was, like I said, it was, I believe it was put together by high schoolers from Lincoln Park High School, and that's why I began there. So one of the big tenets of this march was not just Black Lives Matter, George Floyd, and the other individuals who lost their lives at the hands of the police. It was also about taking police out of schools and separating education from that law enforcement presence. So that was a real big theme of today's march. So as you can see, there's a healthy mix of people out here and a healthy amount of people out here, which is fantastic to see. As far as it being peaceful, no problems out here whatsoever. Yeah. So again, appreciate everybody tuning in and all your energy. If you like the live streams, like to keep them going, help out by throwing a subscription or Facebook, on Twitter, or even just good comment, bad comment. It doesn't matter. Just leave some energy. I'll put it to good use, I promise. And the same thing goes with any donations. The idea with the donations is to build up the equipment so that we can have flawless feeds and no more issues. I want to ensure that everyone gets quality. I want to ensure that everyone gets quality visuals from the ground. I mean, we live in a time now where we shouldn't just rely on big corporations to tell us what the story is. We should have hundreds of thousands of boots on the ground doing exactly what I'm doing now. So ideally with this platform, as it grows, I'll be able to share with others as to how to multicast and multi-stream to other platforms on the like super low because Restream.io and those other Boxcast, I think it's called, a bunch of those other streaming services are quite expensive. So yeah, so I appreciate the donations. Keep us going. Regardless, I'm going to keep it going, but it's nice to get some little bit of help. So plus it's some positive affirmation that what we're putting together here is something that you all appreciate and want us to keep doing. So I'm ahead and go back up to the again, everyone pretty much dispersed, so I think this guy doesn't understand where he's at. How you doing? Yeah, you're good. So I think moving forward, which is a good thing, is that, well, we'll see. I'm not going to jump on the scanner here in a second to see if there's anything else going down. But what I've done and what I would appreciate, if you follow me on Twitter at DA Talk Show, or just anywhere you choose, to be completely honest. But Twitter's probably going to be the best at the moment. But if you know of things that are happening, things that are going on, one of the problems that's happening right now is finding where, thank you. Finding where the protests are happening. So they are being shared, mostly on Twitter is where I've been finding them. So. But yeah, give me some tips, tell me where it's at, and I'm gonna get there, so. So again, if you're just tuning in, this is the tail end of a Black Lives Matter protest. I would say that yeah, so we're at the tail end of the protest. Everyone is now beginning to find their way home because the curfew is going to be in full effect. So we're over here by Malcolm X College, United Center, Fifth Third Arena, Rush University. Sorry. So let's find a spot over here by Fifth Third. I'll give you guys a check-in and then I think we're gonna sign off. So what I'm gonna try to do in the future is once I figure out what the protest is, what the name is and all that stuff, I'll try to change the title of the stream to reflect that. But just so everyone knows, I mean, part of how you found this in the first place, I am live streaming. Yeah, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Would you mind sharing a few comments about why you're out here and how you feel about everything going on? Can you take your mask off? Is that okay? You okay? Yeah.
I got a funny little mustache, dude.
Oh, you don't want the world to see your mustache? That's cool, man. The world loves a good mustache. I don't know if they do, actually. No, I'm sorry?
How many viewers do you have on Twitch?
I just started Twitch.
All right, I'm a big Twitch guy.
Are you a big Twitch guy? So, oh hell yeah. So yeah, we'll link later so we can share some knowledge. But yeah, tell me what brought you out. Tell me what you feel about everything that's going on.
It's just a bigger cause.
Speak loud.
It's bigger than one person.
Bigger than one person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bigger than any one person. Black Lives Matter. I'm not even from here.
Where are you from?
From Ireland.
Oh, nice. I'm getting close so they can hear you.
All right, I'm going home in about a month and a half.
Okay.
And even there, even back home in my city,
Yeah.
Belfast.
Belfast?
They're all
Yeah.
there's people protesting there. One of my friends has been protesting for the past 4 days, I think.
Oh, really?
But he's a very active person.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
It's just bigger than any one person. It's huge.
Yes.
It's important.
So again, what you obviously. So what you're saying is even in Ireland, is this a problem as far as the police with the people, or is Ireland standing with our American problem? What do you?
It's different.
Okay. Sorry.
It's Irish politics is very complicated.
Right.
Very complicated. But it's mostly in solidarity. Yeah.
Mostly solidarity.
Also,
Yeah.
there's still fucking black people in Ireland.
Okay. Yeah.
You know?
No, I understand.
And they get treated like shit.
Right. So you see it. So again, like what you see in Ireland is very reminiscent of what happens here as far as the interaction with the police, or are you just saying in general they're treated as second-class citizens in Ireland?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, that's fair. So do you mind me asking, what is it that brought you here to the States?
Oh, I'm doing a work internship.
Okay, working. Did they say, hey, protests are going on, don't be involved, or was there any guidance from?
No, they didn't say shit.
No? Okay, that's good.
They're also all Irish, but I don't know.
Okay.
They also didn't know that I never said to anybody that was going on.
Fair.
And I kind of left work early, but that's all right.
Well, hopefully they don't watch the DA perspective.
I don't think they will. They're kind of old, man.
That's fair. All right, so let's connect. Do you have your phone on you? I'm using both of my devices right now. Yeah, so let's connect. I want to give you the information so you can find this later.
Are you streaming?
Yeah, the DA perspective.
The DA?
Yeah, like Delta Alpha. Yeah, my name is derekadas. So, yeah, the DA perspective. Yeah, so it's
Oh, this is my friend's band.
Your friend's band, Bellwood? Nice.
Do you have
Should be this one. Oh, no, that's not there. The THE.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, you gotta spell it out. THE. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah.
That's me.
Oh, nice. Yeah. No, the top one. Yeah, let's see how that feed's looking though while we're here. Yeah, the internet's a little chopped. Yeah. Well, that's a shirt. But yeah, I appreciate your time. I'm gonna let you get out of here. I'm gonna get on, see if I can make some more contacts. Man, thank you for your time. Yeah, no worries. So, okay. Oh, nice. All right, so let's go up over here. So let's see how far everyone's gonna be walking back. Like, it's kind of probably gonna be a march of people walking back. So. Right on. So again, if you're just tuning in, this is the tail end of a protest that started in Lincoln Park High School. Black Lives Matter protest, but also heavy on the message that police need to not be in schools. So people on the megaphones were all young, very young. And so that was their message today. The last message that was given to everyone was to go home because we have a curfew at 9 o'clock here in Chicago, and they said there was another day. So tomorrow's going to be another day of protest. So we'll be looking to go out and cover those as well. Again, I appreciate your subscription to the channel. If you're on YouTube, I appreciate the follow or the like. If you're on Facebook, I appreciate the follow on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, and I appreciate you following the DA Talk Show on Twitter to stay updated with the live feeds. I do have some equipment on the way so that I can get a better audio setup, so I can start getting better interviews with people. Some legitimate perspective from the ground.
Did you hear that they found that like
Oh, that guy threw me off. I was gonna sign off. Yeah, I think we should sign off. So it just looks like everyone's going home for the evening. And to be honest, I think I'm gonna do the same. I think it's a more effective, and tell me what you feel in the comments. I think it's more effective for me to find an event that's going on, and then I'm gonna go cover that. I know that everybody wants to, not everybody, I shouldn't assume, but I know that it makes for good watching when there's a fight between the protesters and the police. But to be completely honest, this is just a personal matter. We should be striving to not be having that happen, but we can walk and chew gum, so we can peacefully protest and get our point across. So if that's what people want to do, Americans, when I say we, right? So let me stop here real quick. So yeah, so I'm gonna find these. So I'm going to find these events before they happen, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, so I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Like I said, we just finished a Black Lives Matter protest that ended in front of the like the juvenile detention center, in the intersection down there, and it started at Lincoln Park High School in Lincoln Park, Chicago. So everyone marched all the way down Halstead. So I don't know what that map is. I was on my bike, and it was a very long way. So when they came down Halstead, they ended up wrapping around the police academy over where the new police academy is set up. So the message from the march was obviously Black Lives Matter, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Tamir Rice, like just a bunch of people, right, who lost their lives at the hands of the police. And then they sent everybody home because they said there's another day, so tomorrow. So they want to keep it peaceful. So here's proof that thus far, until I sign off, that everything has been incredibly peaceful. So if the media says otherwise, then we can call them out on it, right? So appreciate the subscriptions, the likes, throw some comments. All energy is good energy for me, even if you're throwing hurtful shit at my face, so it's all good. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll do this again tomorrow, and y'all have a